I'm going to show you how to make my wintergreen Spanikopita, and I'm going to start with the filling. So I've got some kale, some leeks, some spinach and some Savoy cabbage. So to that I'm going to add some feta, and I'm just going to crumble it in. And next I'm going to go in with an egg, and you just want a whole egg to bind everything together really. It's going to set as it cooks. And then the next thing, I've got some lemon zest. Now this is really nice because it's going to kind of lighten up all those winter vegetables. And next, a little bit of nutmeg. I think that's enough. And now just give it all a really good big mix. Right, that looks great to me. So now it's for the pastry and we're going to assemble it. So I'm using Just Roll Phyllo here. It's really nice, it's lovely, it's light, it's crisp, it's a really delicate pastry. 7 sheets in this pack, but I'm only going to need 4 of them. I'm going to start with one lovely sheet, and I'm going to brush over some olive oil, and then I'm going to stick a second sheet on. We're just going to overlap it by about 1 inch or so of our first one, and the oil is going to help it stick together. I'm going to brush all over this one, and then we're going to go with our third sheet on top of our first one, and again with number 4. Just give it a little pat down so they stick nicely. I'm going to spoon the filling all along one long edge, kind of into like a big snake. So, or get your fingers in. In fact, I'm going to get my fingers in. Who am I kidding? Now, you'll notice I'm not packing it down too tightly. You kind of need a little bit of wiggle room with this one. Right, I've left a little edge at either end. That's just going to help keep the filling in, and now I'm going to roll it up. And again, although this is delicate, it's nice and stretchy once you've brushed the pastry with oil, so you can literally work your way down all the way to the end. And that is the first stage done. So you've ended up with this kind of giant sausage. Starting from one end, roll it up. And again, not too tight. We don't want to crack the pastry. And then you can tuck the end around. I've got a baking sheet. I'm just going to slide it on. And then one more brush all over with the oil, just to help it get lovely and shiny. Final little bit of crunch, some pine nuts. And now it's ready to put straight into the oven. It's going in at 180 or 160 fan for about 20-25 minutes, just until it's gorgeous, golden, crispy. Well, this is ready now, and doesn't it look absolutely delicious? The pastry is golden, it's crispy. I'm gonna tuck in straight away while it's hot, but if you do have any leftovers, it is unlikely, I know, they are just as delicious cold the next day. And if you really enjoyed this recipe, you'll find lots more at justroll.co.uk.